Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Bars and Barbells. I'm Phil.
I'm Sam.
And as a team, we've been doing reaction videos for a little while. We hit 75,000 subscribers. Yes. Thank you so much for the support, guys.
So much,
in less than a year, that is outstanding.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride.
Apparently you guys enjoy watching us do reaction videos, and we enjoy checking out all the new stuff that you're recommending. So happy to continue on this journey, and hopefully, if you haven't subscribed, you hit that button now and you join us on this journey that we're on. We're doing Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun. We've never heard Adam Calhoun before.
No, first time for us.
But we have done Tom MacDonald.
Yeah, quite a few of his.
Yeah, and we've liked our introduction to Tom MacDonald. Tom MacDonald.
He's been awesome, though.
Yeah, he's been great. Really like the fact that he's not afraid to discuss topics that people may shy away from.
Yeah, and he really speaks about what he's passionate about, which I love about him.
Yeah, and you may not agree with everything that he says, but it's, I think this day and age in 2023, we struggle to have conversations about important topics.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that he will stroke the conversation about things that, need to be discussed so that we can move forward in the right way. So, you may not, like I said, agree with everything that he says, but I think in the climate that we're in today's world, it's important. So I'm guessing that's what's going to be discussed a little bit here with American flags. That's kind of the gist.
Standing there in like a military outfit with the flag. So.
And you guys were requesting that we do this because I think it was a song that was, obviously a lot of his songs tend to do well on YouTube because there's the shock value to it, I think, a little bit. But, you guys were saying you wanted us to do this song, so I don't know if we're expecting anything beyond the normal Tom MacDonald shock value.
We're going to find out, though.
But we haven't done a song of his in a while, so I'm excited to check it out.
Yes, me too.
And like I said, I always appreciate the refreshing delivery that he has.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And also, even just from a talent standpoint, like his clarity is always on point.
Yeah.
He's always very passionate about his delivery. His rhymes, his raps are good. So.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't loved every single hook and stuff that he's been on, but I've appreciated more the subject matter and the lyrics that he's
I feel like his
discussed.
verses are usually pretty good, though.
Yeah. It's, for me, like I said, I haven't disliked it. It's just kind of been a little more hit and miss with the chorus stuff. Anyways, you ready to check it out?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Love this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. I ain't never gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's offended, come get it, we throwing hands. Anybody not trying to make America great again, you a punk, you a clown, better know where I stand. I'm the white boy with the middle fingers in the air, dog. We don't give a what. 100 white boys gonna hold me down anywhere, dog. We think that you suck. My patriots the craziest, they ain't afraid of breaking fists on faces. If you really wanna taste of this, no safety tip, just aim the stick and spray the clip. I pray you miss, cause if you don't, they gon' go wacko. Automatic gun smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them, there's these, that, those. I ain't never gonna take a knee for the anthem, smack them. I don't give a damn, can't stand them. Gang full of...
He's literally going on. He literally just finished saying that you don't always love his hooks, and that hook was in the beginning. Like that lead-in part was really good.
Yeah, I think you're liking it.
I love this.
She's a little bit hyped up. Don't worry. I'll keep her under wraps here, okay?
This is so good.
No, it's fantastic. He's spitting fire. He's
right
going
from the beginning,
off.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, he's snapping the verses. Like even he's going into double time with it, and he's killing it. And
I don't think I've ever heard him rap this fast.
No, and so this is fire. Like you said, the hook. Yes, I really enjoyed it. I want to hear a bit more until we get into from the verse to the hook components. But so far,
I'm already sold.
Let's run it back because I was just like, whoa.
I'm like sweating because I'm like, ooh.
All right, let's get it.
And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. I ain't never gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's offended, come get it, we throwing hands. Anybody not trying to make America great again, you a punk, you a clown, better know where I stand. I'm the white boy with the middle fingers in the air, dog. We don't give a what. 100 white boys gonna hold me down anywhere, dog. We think that you suck. My patriots the craziest, they ain't afraid of breaking fists on faces. If you really wanna taste of this, no safety tip, just aim the stick and spray the clip. I pray you miss, cause if you don't, they gon' go wacko. Automatic gun smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them, there's these, that, those. I ain't never gonna take a knee for the anthem, smack them. I don't give a damn, can't stand them. Gang full of randoms, fan with a handgun. Run up in your mansion, leave it all abandoned. I was raised to be brave, to the grave, United States. We love the country that they've been corrupting. Go woke and go broker if you ain't awake. My people love this country and we're under attack. They ban speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American
Got that
flags.
AKA all Draco, leave you stankin', break your ankles. I'm not hearing what you saying, hit the pavement, now you seeing angels. It get dangerous, go against the Patriots, got all the bangers. Take a look inside my closet, you gon' see way more than hangers. Hammers like I do construction, ammo, I'ma shoot at something. Why you think we own these guns so we could just go do some hunting? You must not pay close attention, government, they want division. Only treason if you lose, I guarantee we come out winning. Let my flag fly high like eagles, I would die for all my people. You can't change me with procedures, I'm about freedom, you about evil. Leave you hanging from the ceiling like chandeliers in cathedrals. Never have the safety on, and when we run out we just
My
reload.
people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. Every time we pull up, you see stars, you see stripes, you see flags on the cars and the trucks and the bikes. Every time we pull up, we go hard, we outside, we got flags on our arms that are tatted there for life.
Every time we pull up, we don't care if you mad. We cherish this land, the haters can't get buried in rags. They set fire to old glory, turning fabric to ash.
But every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.
Sheesh.
So, Samantha, you were vibing out, so now you gotta tell us what you think about the song. I assume you enjoyed it.
I did.
You know, we stopped it at about 1 minute there. Anything to add in the back half? What were your thoughts?
I think that first of all, obviously the messaging, right? Like it kind of goes along with some of the other stuff that we've talked about him with his messaging in past songs that he's done. He's very patriotic. He's very, like strong values about what America is supposed to be and getting back to that, which I like that he stayed true to that in this, and he had a lot of very valid points in there. But from even just like a musical component, I really liked the beat on this. I thought that his rapping was really great. Like you said, he was a lot like the double time speed, like very fast in this. I've never heard him rap like that before. I liked the hook, probably the best out of all of them.
Yep.
And as in general, I just thought it was like really great, like vibe, like pump up. Like I was just like, yeah.
And this is the first time you heard Adam Calhoun, right? So what were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I liked him. I thought his delivery was good. I think that I like Tom MacDonald's verse better than his. Just I resonated more with what he was talking about. I feel like his delivery was a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I still liked it, like as a whole, as a composition, like the whole song. I thought it was well together. I don't know if I would like go out of my way to listen to something of his on his own. I would try it out, but I thought that the whole thing as a whole was 2 thumbs up.
So you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I like you said about Adam Calhoun, it's our first introduction to him, and I think that it wasn't bad or anything, but I think the lyrics comparatively to Tom, what he was saying, was relevant to the patriotic side of things that you were discussing, and for Adam Calhoun, it's more like gunplay.
Yeah,
just
like
yeah, and I don't know if that's maybe his style. Maybe that's what he normally discusses, and I've listened to a lot of that growing up, so I'm not faulting him for discussing that. I'm just saying that in terms of the type of song that I listen to nowadays, I prefer something with a message, and that's why I really like Tom MacDonald stuff.
Yeah, totally agree.
And also, I think that Tom just rapped better. I think that his delivery, his clarity was great. Like you said, his flow was on point. I liked the beat as well. Was great. I liked, it had more of a banger vibe, which is not customarily what I've listened to from Tom.
That first beat drop, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lot of energy to it, which I think as well, that's what I liked a little bit more about Tom's verse. I felt like his using the cadence in the way he was delivering his vocal and the lyrics was really on point with the style of the song that they were trying to convey with American flags of like, we're not going to...
really hard.
yeah, and we're not going to take any shit type
Yes,
thing.
yes.
And this is who we are, and like you guys got to stop being so crazy and all this stuff. So I think, you know, Tom did a great job. I think this is one of his best verses that I've heard from him. In terms of just his flow and the delivery on it. I mean, you could argue about lyrics in other songs. I think he's had good verses, obviously, as I said, but really enjoyed this, and I think it, you know, I could see why it blew up, because people probably heard this and they were like, whoa, what is this from Tom? And, you know, and he did a great job with it. As usual, he's done a lot of great songs that, you know, are able to convey a message in a way that not many other artists do.
Yeah, I also thought, like, from a visual standpoint, because as we know, guys, I'm a very visual person.
Yeah,
I like the
that's
video
true.
for this because I feel like it wasn't too over the top. Like, it fit in with what they were. I mean, obviously there's like
There's
tanks rolling
patriotic
around
vibe.
stuff. Exactly, like it fit very well with the song, but it wasn't too much that it was taking away from the message. I feel like it fit in well with the message, right? Like, they're there in their military gear, they have their American flag,
Yeah.
kind of just like jumping around, like saying, like showing like we're not messing around type thing. It wasn't like as like, you know, there wasn't a ton of distractions.
The only thing about that kind of I was thinking about when we were watching, I was like, wait a second, was because Tom MacDonald's Canadian, right? He lives in the U.S. now.
Yes.
I think he's lived there for a while. But I think his roots are Canadian. So it's just interesting because he's talking about the American flag.
Yes.
And you know,
Maybe he should start talking about the Canadian flag.
well, I mean, the fact is you're not going to get as much play talking about Canadian,
For sure.
you know, Canadian politics and what's going on in Canada
Yeah, yeah.
versus them. So
Yeah, and I don't mean that anything against him. That just mean that Canada needs a lot of help as well.
you know, I think so. I don't know if maybe that's why they took that approach with it, but it was something that I thought about. You know,
I didn't even like put two and two together until you just
yeah.
mentioned
So,
that.
well, because it's all. I was thinking about when I was listening to it. I was like, well, this makes me almost want to be an American. I'm not an American, right? But that's the vibe that it gives off in the
Yes.
song that they did well, was
Yeah.
making you want to be patriotic and proud,
Yeah.
right? And saying like, no, like
Stand
this
together.
is our country, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then I was thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second, he's you know, but he's moved there and he's lived there, so he
Yeah.
probably considers himself an American,
For
and
sure.
you know, is now probably blown up from American culture, from people that live in the U.S. and
Fans.
appreciate his music. So, anyways, that's just the only thing that I was like, whoa. That's
Wait a
kinda-
minute,
kinda
yeah.
off, But
Yeah,
hopefully you guys
kinda
enjoyed our
cool.
reaction. If you did, hit the like button for us. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you enjoyed about this song, and if there's any other songs that we have missed recently. I think there was another one with the two of them that came out.
Oh, really?
But I don't know. You guys can let us know what you like better between the two songs, and maybe we can do another one. But we always appreciate the feedback and the insights. So let us know, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Glad to have you with us for this video. But if you want to come back tomorrow, we always got new stuff coming. Hopefully you do. We'll see you then.
See you guys in the next one.